I'd like to talk to you about a basic but important 5 o'clock club technique for having a successful interview. Once my client Natalie learned this, her interviewing success totally turned around. And it all has to do with the 3x5 index card that looks like this. You should prepare a 3x5 card for each organization and person you meet, and you should write down the following 5 things on it: your 2-minute pitch that's been tailored for this particular organization and the job. Then write down the headlines of 3 or 4 accomplishments you want to tell the specific hiring manager, like, I increased sales in my department by 14% in the last 3 years. Also, write down the question you're most afraid they're going to ask you at this specific company and how you're going to handle it. Knowing the answer boosts your self-confidence. Fourth, an answer to what you think might be the employer's main objective to you, if any. And finally, a statement of why you want to work for the company. Review this card. Just before going into the interview, look it over so that you'll know your lines for showtime. Bring other 3x5 cards to take notes on during the interview. Remember, you're acting like a consultant and you need to write down what they're saying so you can follow up more intelligently. If you don't take notes during the interview, it's all going to be a big blur, and you need to know the hiring manager's key concerns and issues. For example, if the person's main issue is wanting to hire someone with a sense of humor, then you need to stress your sense of humor in your follow-up. Or if the company's concerned about the long hours the job requires and they're afraid you may have a problem with it, make sure you address it. Whatever is important to them, it's important to you. Because even if you think you don't want the job, and you should keep an open mind always, you want an offer. Remember, the 5 o'clock club's methodology is about making sure you always have 6 to 10 things in the works. Because through no fault of your own, 5 will fall away. Be it the job you thought you had that instead went to the boss's nephew, or that company that seemed so promising starting a hiring freeze. And stay positive. Stay within the boundaries of truth about yourself that make yourself look really good. For example, if they ask how good are you at computer programming, it's not enough to say, I'm good. Instead, elaborate. I'm excellent, you should say, at what I have always been selected for, the toughest assignment, the ones that no one else could do. For example, or say if during the interview you're asked, what are your weaknesses? Take a moment and say something like, gee, I'm racking my brains, but during my whole career I've always received positive reviews. And then get back to talking about the job. Not about the salary, but about the job. The 5 o'clock club maintains the most important strategy is to postpone any salary discussion until you get an offer. There's a lot more to the 5 o'clock club's approach to negotiating salary, and you can check out that topic on our website and in our books. During the interview, it's important to find out where you are in the hiring process. Is it early, or are you coming in near the end? You need to find out how you're standing up against the competition. Ask the interviewer so you can figure out how to outshine your competition. Because if you leave the interview feeling happy and dumb, something's wrong. I had a client, Eileen. She's 20 years old, and she was hiring for a fashion website. She told me she was appalled because everyone she interviewed said the wrong things to her. Like, I want to work here because it'd be an easier commute, or what exactly is the website? And yet all of them, and this is what Eileen found the most shocking, left telling her assistant they had nailed the job. They were sure of it. None of them got the job. The 5 o'clock club says it is important to meet with the right person. Justin had been searching for a job well over a year. He did what he'd been told. He networked, and he'd met with over 250 people, but he could not find a job. The problem was Justin was meeting with people at his own level. The 5 o'clock club believes you need to meet with people 2 levels higher up than you are. When he started meeting with higher level people, he started seeing results. Within 2 months, Justin found a job. These are just some of the strategies of the 5 o'clock Club offers on interviewing. Remember, it's an active process, and you need to act as a consultant and smile. I hope you get the next meeting. If you want to attend a 5 o'clock club meeting for job hunters, I can tell you afterwards how that works, or you can visit our website. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.